Somehow, and the listener downstage, I'm really sorry. We cannot let you go. You're stuck here. There's going to be Shakespeare here. But, you know, you can just make the best of it. For those of you who did come here on purpose, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to the 7th annual GW Shakespeare Smackdown! Bring up smacking! Not actually, please don't do that. Alright, for those of you who have not been to this before, welcome. For those of you who have, welcome back. So, this is a relatively simple Shakespeare scene, which means much complicated. We are going to have 9 different performances, and each one of them will be a different group of people, most of the time. Each one of them, if you guys could, be very loud, be very supportive. They've worked pretty hard, and they would like to hear your support. Afterwards, they're going to come back out, and our judges are going to judge them very seriously. They're going to bow, and they're going to leave, and we're going to have our next group come after that. We're going to do this for all 9 of them, and then they're all going to come back out again. Then you guys, the real heroes, you guys are going to vote just for one scene that you guys thought was the best. And whichever team gets the most votes, they win forever. We're done. We're never doing this again. Alright, so this is very, very important that you watch and you think which team is the best. Keeping that in mind, I talked to you about exits. You came here down the stairs. You will leave up through those stairs and out the door. If there's an emergency, you will leave up through those stairs and out the door. If there's a minor emergency, up the stairs and out the door. Alright, pretty simple. If you have to use the bathroom, up the stairs, out the door, across the street, farther. Besides that, I think that's really most of everything. Alright. That's happening with Moira, everybody. No, that's a prop. Alright, sorry. We have 3 teams this evening. 3 amazing teams with 3 amazing coaches, and we are going to go through them. Our first team is Team Liable Fools. Next, we have Team General Patton's Boat Boys! Coached by Connor Fairchild. And then next, we have Team Connor Fairchild! Not coached by Connor Fairchild. No relation. At all. Don't get those things confused. Alright.
You didn't say the coach of Team Connor Fairchild.
Oh, I'm sorry. Missed it. AKA not Connor Fairchild, an imposter in our own ranks. Alright, everybody. Up first, we're going to have Manali from Team General Patton's Boat Boys. And she's doing a scene from, oh boy, I already forgot this one. Much Ado About Nothing! And she is Benedict. And I put everyone put your hands together, please!
I do much wonder that a man, seeing how much another man is a fool when he dedicates his behaviors to love, will, after he had laughed at the shallow follies of others, become the argument of his own scorn by falling in love. Oh, and such a man as Claudio. I have known when there was no music with him but the drum and the fife. And now would he rather hear the tabor and the pipe. I have known when he would have walked 10 miles afoot to see a good armor, and now will he lie 10 nights awake, carving the fashion of a new doublet. Oh. He was wont to speak plain and to the purpose, like an honest man and a soldier. And now he has turned orthography. His words are a very fantastical banquet. Just so many strange dishes. May I be so converted? See with these eyes? I cannot tell. I think not. I will not be sworn, but love may transform me to an oyster. Nay, but I'll take my oath on it. Before he had made an oyster of me, he shall never make me such a fool. One woman is fair, yet I am well. Another wise, yet I am well. Another virtuous, yet I am well. But till all graces be in one woman shall never come into my grace. Rich shall be, that's certain. Wise, or I'll have none. Virtuous, or I'll never cheapen her. Fair, or I'll look not on her. Mild, or come not near me. Noble, or not I for an angel. Of good discourse, an excellent musician, and her hair shall be. Of whatever color it please God. Ah, the prince and miss your love. I will hide me in the arbor.
Show. Yes, they talk like that all the time. It does not stop and there are no subtitles. I'm very sorry. But the good news is we have good actors. You don't get to watch that. Manali, would you please come back in here?
Hi. Would you like to introduce
Yes.
us?
Oh, yes. You could handle introducing yourself. So we have our three fantastic judges. They will go down and they will introduce the person to their left. Go ahead.
Excuse me?
Jade. Jade. Everyone. Jade.
Oh, this is Hannah. She is wonderful.
Hi. And then that's Zach.
Hello. Hi, Zach.
Zach will start.
So, very good performance. However, I must critique you on Benedict's indecision on hair color. It was, it felt against character. But everything else is great, fabulous. You knocked it out of the park.
All right. Well, I agree. It was amazing. It really spoke to me. You're like every frat boy's dream. Bros before hoes, man. Right? And you just like fucking let
Just
me.
let me.
I do have to say though, like, where's your polo shirt? Where are your Sperry's?
Connor, could have borrowed some of your clothes.
Yeah, look at your coach is a frat boy. That's my only.
Decided to go with more of the useless lesbian vibe.
Yes. We all have those.
If I were an English teacher trying to get a bunch of high school students to realize that Shakespeare is relevant today, I'd probably describe this monologue as Benedict's Tinder bio. That said, I wouldn't need to convince those high schoolers because you brought it back to today with no effort necessary, and this is a performance I will swipe right on.
For those of you who are listening closely, you can hear that pounding sound above us. That is the fact that the roof has blown away and there is currently a tornado outside. But you're safe down here, everybody. So just. Up next, we have Chris Thomas and Natalie in King Lear!
Where's my fool, ho? Think the world's asleep. Now, my friendly knave, there's Ernest at thy service.
Let me hire him too! Ah,
Here's my coxcomb.
How now, my pretty knave, how dost thou?
Sirrah, thou had best take my coxcomb.
Why, fool?
Why? For taking one's part that's out of service. Nay, now canst not smile as the wind sits, thou'll catch cold shortly. There, take my coxcomb. Go. Sirrah, I'll teach thee a speech.
Do, yes.
Mark it, Knuckle. I'll teach thee a speech. You make a better fool than I. That's the line. Well then. Have more than thou showest. Speak less than thou knowest. Lend less than thou owest. Ride more than thou goest. Learn more than thou throwest. Set less than thou... Oh. Leave thy drink and thy whore, and keep in a door, and thou shalt have more than 2 tens to restore.
This is nothing, fool.
Then 'tis like the breath of an unfeed lawyer. You give me nothing for it. Can you make no use of nothing, uncle?
Why, no, fool, nothing can be made out of nothing.
Really, tell him so much the rent of his land comes to. He will not believe a fool.
Hey there, fool.
Dost thou know the difference, my boy, between a sweet fool and a bitter fool?
No. Teach me.
The Lord has counseled thee to give away thy land. Come, place him here with me. Do thou for him stand. The sweet and bitter fool will presently appear. The one, in motley, here. The other, found out there.
Dost thou call me fool?
Thou hast given away all other titles that thou was born with.
This is not altogether fool, my lord.
No, faith! Lords and great men will not let me. If I had a monopoly out, they want part in it. And ladies, too. They will not let me have all fool to myself. They'll be snatching. Prithee, nuncle, keep a schoolmaster that would teach thy fool to lie. I would fain learn to lie.
And you, I, fool, will have you whipped.
I marvel what kin thou and thy daughters are. They'll have me whipped for speaking true, thou will have me whipped for lying, and sometimes I am whipped for holding my peace. I'm better than thou art now. I'm the fool. Thou art nothing. Thou hast split thy wit at both sides and left nothing in the middle.
You are more knave than fool. After your master.
Nunclear, tarry and take thy fool with thee. A fox, when one has caught her, and such a daughter should short slaughter, might have to buy a halter. So the fool follows after.
You know, it's always struck me as sort of odd that in Shakespeare, you either have just this absolutely horrid person as king, or just this benevolent mastermind. And it's one of the two. There's no George H.W. Bush around. Well, yeah, I guess you're all right, but what if you're replaced by a younger guy who can play the saxophone? Can we please get our first team from Team Liable Fools back out here?
Smackdown, and I got a Smackdown. I am thoroughly impressed. good job. Absolutely fabulous work, all three of you, working through, making us feel both silly and serious and mostly amused.
Well, that was wonderful. Actually, very, very funny and also very serious at the same time. Boy, that slap really just jolts you, doesn't it? It's just right in there. But honestly, I would like to say Natalie handled it with the grace of a fool. I am so proud of you. We've all been there. We've all been there.
Thomas and Natalie, can you guys switch places really quick? No. You go to the end.
Oh my God.
Perfect, darling. And now we have the visual representation of the average college student from 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. That said, you guys did exactly that. You made this feel relevant, feel visceral, feel like it was happening right in front of me. You guys have excellent body language. The jingles of the fool's hat accentuated each joke perfectly, and I loved every second of it. What's the good job!
Hands down. Alright. Up next, we have what is sometimes thought of as a stereotypical Shakespeare show. A lot of people like it. Romeo and Juliet. You know, a lot of people do like it. Not me, though. You know, when I was in 3rd grade, I didn't get cast in the show. And you think that's sad? My mother was the one who was directing it. And I cried, and she's like, fine, I'll put you in the show. And I was like, really, Mom? What do I get to be? I'm a shrub. I was a shrub. And I did my best, but man, is it hard when you're a shrub. Will you guys please put your hands together for Brewster and Divyash as Romeo and Mercutio in Romeo and Juliet!
Tybalt. More than Prince of Cats, I can tell you. Ah, he is the very courageous captain of compliments. He fights, as you sing prick song. Keeps his time. Distance, proportion. Rest me his minimum rest. Rest me his minimum rest. And a third in your bosom. A very butcher of a silver button. A duelist. A gentleman of the very first house. And of the first and second cause. Bah! The immortal Passado. The punto reverso. The high. The pops and such antic, lisping, affecting fantasticos. These new tuners of accents. Boy, Jesu. A very good lady. Boy, Jesu, a very tall man. Boy, Jesu, a very good whore. Such a lamentable thing, grandsire, that we should be thus afflicted with these fashion flies, these fashion mongers, these perdonimes, who stand so much on the new form that they cannot have ease on an old bitch. Ah! The bones! The bones! And here comes Romeo, without his robe, like a dried herring. Flesh! Flesh, how art thou? Fishified. Now is he for the numbers that Petrarch flowed in. Laura, to his lady, but a kitchen wench. Mary, she did have a better love to berein her. Dido, a dowdy, Cleopatra, a gypsy. Helen and Hero, buildings and harlots. Thisbe. A great iron soap, but not to the purpose. Signor Romeo, bonjour. There's a French salutation for your French slap. You gave us the counterfeit barely last night.
Good morrow to you. What counterfeit did I give you?
The shit! Sir, the slip! Can you not conceive?
Pardon, good Mercutio. My business was great, and in such a case as mine, a man machine courtesy,
Such a case as yours constrains a man to bow in the hand.
meaning to courtesy,
That was most kindly hidden.
a most courteous exposition.
Nay, I'm very pink, courtesy.
Pink for flood.
Right. Nay, if thy wits run the wild goose chase, as I have done, then I am sure there's more of the wits in one of thy goose than I am sure I have in my whole 5. Tell me, was I with you there for the goose?
Thou wast never with me for anything when thou wast not there for the goose. Nay, good goose, bite not.
Thy wit is very bittersweet. It is a most sharp sauce.
And is it not the sweet goose?
Well, here's a wit of cheveril that stretches from an inch narrow to an ell broad.
I shut it out for that word broad, which added to the goose, proved the far and wide a broad goose.
Is not this better now than groaning for love? Now art thou sociable. Now art thou Roman. Now art thou what thou art, as in art, as well as by nature. For this dribbling love is like a great natural that runs up and down to hide a bottle in its hole.
Stop there, stop there.
Thou desirest me to stop my tail against the hair.
Thou wast as I made that day large.
Thou art deceived. I would have made it short, and was coming to the end of my tail and meant.
The first time that I ever saw any actual, like, full piece of Romeo and Juliet was when I was 7, and I was watching Leonardo DiCaprio's Romeo and Juliet, which is, a classic. But mine was in badly subtitled Spanish. And there was this really weird part, and the part where he's like, I bite my thumb at you, and you're like, a 7-year-old, like, what does that mean? But it was mistranslated to, I bite my fist at you. And as a child, I was like, it doesn't seem very scary. And it wasn't. Can we please get Brewster Diddy back out here?
Brewster, I need a drink.
It's water, and it's like 2 years old.
Good for nothing. But actually, though, good job. Did you? Great job being a straight man. It's a very thankless role, but you played it extremely well. Bouncing off against this goose over here. Good job.
I have never instantly regretted living with a person before in my life. You know too much. And thank you for sassing him for me.
As soon as I saw Brewster's outfit, I knew we had to do it to him. But really, you guys absolutely killed it. Even though the whole story of your characters could almost be told just in the visual of your popped and unpopped collars. You two managed to bring even more depth and dimension to it. I could feel the love that was between your two characters, even while you were both cattily yelling at each other. And you really killed it. Thank you much.
Alright. Little piece of bookkeeping for you. That was our second team from General Patton's boat boys. That just came out there. You guys should know these are very important things. Up next, we have a scene from The Merry Wives of Windsor, which was the first Shakespeare show to have over 55 people in the cast. Mostly because there were 40 separate wives from Windsor that were brought in for the first showing. Did not go well with the audience. They were very confused. Would you please put your hands together for Kara as Mistress Page from The Merry Wives of Windsor?
What, have I escaped love letters in the holiday time of my beauty, and am I now a subject for them? Let me see. Ask me no reason why I love you, for the love you's reason for his physician, he admits him not for his counselor. You are not young. No more am I. Go to then, there's sympathy. You are married, and so am I. Ha ha. Then there's more sympathy. You love sack, and so do I. Would you desire better sympathy? Let it suffice thee, Mistress Page. At least if the love of the soldier can suffice. That I love thee. I will not say pity me. 'Tis not a soldier-like phrase to say, but I do say love thee. By me, thine own true knight, by day or night, or any kind of light, for thee to fight. Sir John Falstaff. What a Herod of Jewry is this? O wicked world, one who is well nigh worn to pieces with age to show himself a young gallant? What an unweighed manner hath this Flemish drunkard picked with the devil's name out of my conversation, that he dares in this manner essay me? Why, he hath not been thrice in my company. What should I say to him? I was then frugal of my mirth, heaven forgive me. I'll exhibit a bill in the parliament for the putting down of men. How shall I be revenged upon him? For revenged I will be, as sure as his guts are made of puddings.
Like that, where you read the whole thing and you're like, how dare you? Who do you think you are? Every month, Comcast tax me 2 gigabytes of data left. How dare you? I pay you a lot of money. And you're texting me, oh, you have to buy more, only $15 a gigabyte. No! Stop that. I hate it. It's the worst thing ever. You know what's not bad? Our actors. Really darn good. So Kara, would you please come out for us again?
So I've never given or received a dick pic. But I imagine that that's a lot like what happens. You are first shocked, and then you giggle a little bit, and then you deeply try to forget it ever happened. You did an amazing job with playing this poor woman best set by this awful, awful man. There's some history at this table. David Palmer, last night was Falstaff. I got to clean the really heavy box. This one directed him. On time. You did a good job. Thanks.
Yes, I do have a special love in my heart for the Merry Wives of Windsor. We have all experienced it. It's wonderful. And you did steal my joke. How dare you? Just making this up on the spot here. You are wonderful. You did this beautifully. I could not have directed it better myself.
That's funny because you also directed it.
Because I did.
You directed me.
Yes, I did.
It's a good joke.
I'm so proud of you. Beautiful lineage of women just really just wanting men to just die. A little bit, you know?
That's a move.
Just send a letter to Congress with this scene. Actually perform it in Congress. I would like that. Well done.
Falstaff may have made an attempt to slide into your DMs, but if you saw the performance you gave, I think you'd be scared enough to slide right back out. I could see all of the wheels turning in your head, and yeah, as you went, like Zach said, from confusion to like righteous fury. And this November, you convinced me I'll definitely be voting to put all men down. So, thank you very much.
That was our second performer from Team Liable Fools, in case you're keeping track. Up next, we have a scene from the show Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. I was in this show many moons ago, and our opening night was rough. We had 4 people in this audience. Look around you, imagine everyone not being here. That was what it was like. And the 4 people that they were here, they were quiet, like as a mouse. We would be doing these jokes and they'd be like, huh. That was the loudest they got in the first half. It was truly a sad experience. I'm glad that you guys are here and you're giving these guys so much support. It means the world to them. Please, everyone, we have Marina and Ella doing a scene of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead, and they are Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Nice bit of planking, that.
Yes, I'm very fond of both myself. I like the way they're contained. Don't need to worry about which way to go or whether to go at all. The question doesn't arise, because you're on a boat, aren't you? What's our stake here using the game of tag? Players will hold their positions until the music starts. I think I'll spend most of my life on boats.
Very healthy.
This could be a boat. For a time, relatively.
What's it like?
Rough.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Other side, I think.
What?
What do you mean?
Well, nothing is happening.
We're on a boat.
I'm aware of that.
Then what do you expect?
Well, we've got nothing to go on. We're out on our own.
We're on our way to England. We're taking Hamlet there.
What for?
Or where have you been?
When? We won't know what to do when we get there.
Well, we've got the letter. Everything's explained in the letter. We count on that.
Do I remember the letter?
You can't. You remember the letter.
Is that it then?
That's it. We're finished.
At a loose end?
Yes.
They're like loose ends. Who is the English king?
Depends on my mood.
What do you think it says?
Oh, greetings, expressions of loyalty, asking of favors, calling in of debts, diplomacy, regards to the family.
And about Hamlet?
Oh, yes.
And us. The full background.
I should say so.
So we've got a letter which explains everything.
You've got it. What's the matter?
The letter.
Have you got it?
Have I? Where would I have put it?
You can't have lost it.
I must have.
It's odd. I thought you gave it to me.
Perhaps you did.
You seem so sure it was you who had got it.
It was me who hadn't got it.
But if the king gave it to me, then there's no reason why you should have had it in the first place. In which case, I don't see what all the fuss is about you not having it.
I admit it's confusing.
Now, either you lost the letter, or you didn't have the letter to lose in the first place. In which case, the king never gave it to you. In which case, you gave it to me. In which case, I would have put it in my innermost top pocket. In which case, it'll be here. We mustn't drop off like that again.
So now that we found it, why were we looking for it?
Thought it was lost.
Something else.
No.
What was the last thing I said before we wandered off?
Was that?
I can't remember.
Don't give up. Can't be long now.
We might as well be dead. Do you think death could possibly be a boat?
No. Death is not. Death isn't. You take my meaning. Death is the ultimate negative. Not being. Can't not be on a boat.
I've frequently not been on boats.
What you've been is not on boats.
We say your majesty we have arrived.
And who are you?
Yeah, Rosencrantz Guildenstern.
Never heard of you?
Well, we're nobody special.
What's your game?
We've got our instructions.
First I've heard of
Let's
it.
finish. From Denmark.
What do you want?
Nothing. We're taking Hamlet.
Who's he?
You've heard of him.
Oh, I've heard of him all right, and I want nothing to do with it. But you marched in here without so much as a by your leave and expect me to take in every lunatic you tried to pass off with a lot of unsubstantiated. I see. Well, this seems to support your story, such as it is. It is an exact command from the King of Denmark for several different reasons, importing Denmark's health and England's too, that on the reading of this letter, without delay, I should have Hamlet's head cut off. The sun's going down. It'll be dark soon. Do you think so? I was just making conversation.
Love the name of that play. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. For that scene, I thought of a new one. General Patton's boat boys generally being on a boat pattening on. That's a good joke right there. That's the reaction I'm looking for. They're bad jokes, by the way. Can you please get my bad. Marina and Ella back out here for some more applause and some judging.
Lonely Islands, I'm on a boat too. Really weird. I'll throw that out there. You did a very good job. Extremely complicated language going back and forth. And, who, what now? You did an excellent job managing to communicate both that to the audience and to each other. You played off each other extremely well. You should be very proud.
While I would never trust either of you to get on a boat with me, I would trust you with Shakespeare because you did a marvelous job. And although this is not technically Shakespeare, you are ready for the next step, my friends, because you did that beautifully.
Watching Tom Stoppard's Rosencrantz and Guildenstern's bogus journey is sometimes just fun to follow. They definitely have a lot of dream logic that can be frustrating to you if you're trying to sort it all out. But you guys just post it perfectly. You've got that Abbott and Costello style way of bouncing off of each other, where I can following the narrative is like trying to hold a wet potato that just keeps slipping out of your hands. But when I watch you guys, I don't mind. It's a beautiful baked potato, and I just enjoy devouring it. And that metaphor got away from me, but I love the scene.
Why are you trying to hold on to a wet baked potato?
I mean, I'm just trying to live in my truth, and I feel like people are going to stop me from doing that.
That's fair enough. Like, oh my judge.
I'm sorry, we're the judges.
Don't get it twisted, boy.
Up next, we have my good friend Ignacio. He will be doing a scene from King Henry IV, Part 1, part of the trilogy. It goes King Henry IV, Part 1. Part 2, sorry. King Henry IV, Part 1, and then King Henry IV, Part 2, and then King Henry V, Return of the Jedi. It sort of goes off the rails a little bit at the end, but it's still very good. So please put your hands together for the first contestant from Team Connor Fairchild, Ignacio.
quite oft the crown lie there upon his pillow, being so troublesome, that fellow. Oh, polished perturbation, golden care that keeps the ports of slumber open wide. Too many a watching night. Sleep now. Yet not so sound and half so deeply sweet as he whose homely being brow snores out the watch of night. Majesty. And thou dost pinch thy bearer, thou dost sit like a rich armor worn in heat of day that stalls with safety. By his gates of breath, there lies a downy feather, as there is none. These aspire, that light and weightless gown perforce must move. My gracious Lord, my Father, this sleep is sound indeed. This is a sleep that from his golden bridle hath divorced so many English kings. Thy due for me is tears and heavy sorrows of blood, which nature, love, and filial tenderness shall, O dear Father, daily plenteously. My due from thee is this imperial crown, which as immediate as thy place and blood derives itself to me. Lo, here it sits, which God shall guard and place the whole world's strength into one giant arm. It shall not force this lineal honor from me. This from thee will I to mine leave, as 'tis left to me.
I gotta say, one of my favorite things about this scene is the intensity. You know, when he's talking to the crowd. I feel that same way when it's like 11 o'clock and I'm just staring at the leftovers in the fridge. And I'm like, sandwich. I've already eaten one dinner tonight, but I could make a second one. Do I dare? Do I dare? The answer is almost always I do dare. All right. That was just incredible. I think you guys probably all enjoyed it. So let's just welcome Ignacio back up for some applause.
I put the crown on because you've heard the king of the scene. I think people get wrapped up in Shakespeare's comedy a lot, bickering back and forth, little funny jokes, and sometimes forget that he can write some of the most interesting and introspective pieces of literature. And you show that with grace and thought and dignity, and it was just fabulous. Good job.
I can feel Shakespeare just like rolling over in his grave and getting ready to party, because I have never seen that scene done so well. Jesus Christ! You like had me there. I didn't even write anything down. Like, wow. Also, please, I never want to see you without a crown on again.
I don't think I've seen anyone that upset over a crown outside the TLC's hit reality show Toddlers and Tiaras. But unlike reigning under 6 champion Eden Wood, you bring maturity to the role. And a special kind of subtlety that would make you the ultimate grand supreme in Tennessee any day.
Up next, we have another scene from Much Ado About Nothing, which forces us to ask this very important question: who is Much Ado? And his rival, About Nothing. We want to learn more. And folks, I'm proud to tell you that you will learn more. So please put your hands together for Maddie, Callie, and Kira as Beatrice, Hero, and Ursula in Much Ado About Nothing.
Now, Ursula, when Beatrice doth come, our part was only be Benedict. When I do name him, let it be thy part to praise him more than ever man did merit. My talk to thee must be how Benedict is sick in love with Beatrice. Now begin. For look for Beatrice like a lapwing was close by the ground to hear our comforts.
The pleasantest angling is to see the fish cut with her golden oars the silver stream and greedily devour the treacherous bait. So angle we for Beatrice, who even now is couched in the woodbine coverture. Fear you not my part of the dialogue.
Then we go near her, that her ear may lose nothing of the false sweet faith we laid for her. No, truly, Ursula, she is too disdainful. I know her spirits are as coy and wild as haggards of the rock.
But are you sure that Benedict loves Beatrice so entirely?
So says the prince, and my betrothed lord.
And did they bid you tell her of it, madam?
They did entreat me to acquaint her of it, but I persuaded them. If they loved Benedict, to wish him wrestle with affection, and never to let Beatrice know of it.
Why did you, sir? Doth not the gentleman deserve as full as fortunate a bed as ever Beatrice shall couch upon?
Oh, God of love! I know he doth deserve as much as may be yielded to a man. But nature never framed a woman's heart of prouder stuff than that of Beatrice. Disdain and scorn right sparkling in her eyes. She cannot love. She is so self-endeared.
Sure, I think so. And therefore it certainly were not good she knew his love, lest she make sport at him.
Why, you speak truth. I never yet saw a man. How wise, how noble, young, how rarely featured. But she would spell him backward. If speaking, why, a vein blown with all winds. If silent, why, a rock moved with none. So turns she every man the wrong side out.
Sure. Such carping is not commendable.
No, as Beatrice's cannot be commendable. But who dare tell her so? If I should speak, she would knock me into air. Oh, she would laugh me out of myself, press me to death with wit. So, let Benedict, like covered fire, consume away in sighs, waste inwardly. It were a better death than die with mocks.
Yet, tell her of it. Hear what she will say.
No, rather I will go to Benedict and counsel him to fight against this captain. And true, I'll devise some honest slanders to stain my cousin. One does not know how much an ill word may poison liking.
Oh, do not do your cousin such a wrong. She cannot be so much without true judgment, having so swift and excellent a wit as she is prized to have, as to refuse so rare a gentleman as Signor Benedict.
He is the only man of Italy. Always excepted my dear Claudius.
I pray you be not angry with me, madam, speaking my fancy. Signor Benedict, for shape, for bearing, argument, and valor, goes foremost in report, really.
Indeed, he has an excellent good name.
His excellence did earn it ere he had it. When are you to be married, madam?
Why, every day tomorrow. Come, go in. I'll show you some attires and have that counsel, which is the best difference.
She's lying, I warn you. You've caught her, madam.
If proved so, then loving goes by paths. Some Cupid kills the ferrets, and some traps.
The Little Mermaid's Ursula was actually the inspiration for that Ursula character. It's a real, true fact. I am not lying. Can we please get another team? Please get our team, Honor Fairchild, back out here for some applause. Don't worry about it.
She's got another scene here.
So I was going to comment about how I also try to hide behind Chekhov a lot, but I honestly don't know who he is, so we're going to move on. An extremely good job, you two. Being able to both communicate to the audience that you really know what's going on, you can really get one over on Beatrice, is difficult, and you did a very good job with it. There's a lot of fun to see. Good job.
Oh, they're so cute. Oh my god, that's adorable. I could have used a little more floor acrobatics, but it's okay. It's just, my passion. But you guys were great. So cute. And that's one of like the best scenes, and it's been done so well, and you really held your own. Wow, am I Bonnie Tyler on the Footloose soundtrack? Because this scene had me holding out for a hero. And it would be a poor, unfortunate soul that didn't get to watch Ursula in this performance. And also, what about Beatrice? You guys were absolutely awesome. It's a complete delight to watch you. I can tell you're having as much fun in this scene as your characters are. And that fun is infectious. So thank you so much for that.
Julius Caesar, and I'm a huge Julius Caesar fan. This is going to be like real history right now, like not news. This is really important to me. So when Julius Caesar invaded, to leave the propaganda, Italy, he came back in and he had like a bunch of his, like a couple of his legions with him, and he's marching back in with the 13th Legion, and these people are like, oh god, he's going to take over. So this guy goes up north and he tries to rally all these troops. So these are a bunch of these like fresh troops, and they're all really scared of Caesar, because Caesar doesn't lose. Like ever. And so, like he goes up to this fort, and all these people are like, oh god, he's scary. And Caesar's like, hey, let me in. And they're like, alright. So they let him in, and they bring him to the commander, and the commander's like, why'd you come up here? He's like, I'm gonna give a speech. And they're like, no, you're not. And he's like, I am, because I'm Caesar. And so he gives this speech, and he basically says, if you guys hold out here, I will kill all of you. And I've done this before, and I will do it again, but I'm giving you the chance. Lay down your arms and come join me. 8/10 of the soldiers in that fort are like, yeah, let's go with Caesar. Much better plan. And they do. And the guy's like, wow, I really just lost at this one, didn't I? So that's a little fun Caesar fact for you. We are going to have Maddie again, and Mo, as Brutus and Cassius in Julius Caesar.
tell you, Cassius, you yourself are much condemned to have an itching palm, to sell and march your offices for gold.
I, an itching palm. You know that you are Brutus that speak this. By the gods, this speech were else your lies.
The name of Cassius honors this corruption, and chastisement doth therefore hide his head.
Chastisement!
Remember March? The Ides of March. Did not great Julius bleed for justice's sake? What shall one of us that struck the foremost man of all this world look for supporting robbers? Shall we now contaminate our fingers with base bribes? I'd rather be a dog and bathe the moon than such a Roman.
Brutus, bay not me, I'll not endure it. Forget yourself and pitch me in. I am a soldier. I, older in practice, abler than yourself.
Go to, Cassius. You are not.
I am.
I say you are not.
Urge me no more, I shall forget myself. Have mind upon your health. Tempt me no further.
Man.
It's possible.
Hear me now, for I will speak. Must I give way and room to you? Shall I be frighted when a madman stares?
Oh, ye gods, ye gods! Must I endure all this?
All this! Aye, more. Fret till your proud heart breaks. By the gods, I shall digest the venom of your spleen that will do scorch.
Has it come to this?
You say you are a better soldier. Let it appear so. Make your vaunting true, and it shall please me well. For mine own part, I shall be glad to learn of noble men.
You wrong me every way. You wrong me, Brutus. I said an elder soldier, not a better. Did I say better?
If you did, I care not.
When Caesar lived, he durst not thus have moved me.
Peace, peace. Durst not so have tempted me.
Durst not?
No.
What? Durst not tempt me?
For your life, you durst not.
Do not presume too much upon my love. If I made you that, I shall be sorry.
You've done that you should be sorry for. There is no terror, Cassius, in your threats. I did send to you for gold to pay my legions, which you denied me. Was that done like Cassius? Be ready, gods, with all your thunderbolts. Dash at their
I
faces!
denied you not!
You did!
I did not! A friend should bear his friends' infirmities, but Brutus makes mine greater than they are.
I do not till you practice them on me.
You love me now.
I do not like your faults.
A friendly eye can never see such
A
faults.
flatterers would not, though they do appear as huge as high Olympus.
Revenge yourself alone on Cassius, for Cassius is aweary of the world. Hated by one he loves, braved by his brother. All his faults observed. There is my dagger. And here my naked breast. Within a heart richer than gold. If that thou beest a Roman, take it forth. I that denied thee gold, give mine. Strike as thou didst at Caesar. For I know when thou hated him worst, thou lovest him better than thou ever lovest Cassius.
Sheath your dagger. Be angry when you will, it shall have scope. Do what you will.
I know what you're all thinking. I want to know more about Julius Caesar. I got you, don't worry. So, after that campaign, Julius Caesar continues to go south, captures Rome, gets it, and it's like really cool. And he gets the city because everyone's run away. And he's like, I'm going to go get my friend, Pompey. Pompey was his friend, and now he's his greatest rival. Pompey goes south, and Pompey's fled away because he's a little crybaby, so he goes away to Greece, which is like lame. But he has to leave a bunch of his forces behind. So Caesar runs down to the south with all of his armies, and they go and they surround him, and they're at this bay. Yeah, it's gonna keep going. Keep with me if you want. So they surround this army at this bay, but then they're waiting for the ships to come back. He's like, I can't stop these because I don't have ships. So how am I gonna try and stop them? He's like, I have an idea. So he starts his men literally piling up dirt to build a wall in the water to try and stop the other ships from getting out. And then the other side's like, wait, we can't let you do that. So now there's two sides on rafts with people furiously shoveling dirt into the water, like killing each other. really cool, but unfortunately Caesar lost that time and the other people got away. Now that you know more about history and how really cool Caesar was, because he was, not a great guy, but still really cool, can you please get Maddie and Mo back out here?
Fantastic job. I know we just got a dissertation on why Julius Caesar is awesome, but this play should really be called Brutus, and you Maddie, you were great as the sort of sycophant, the sort of conniving Cassius. Fabulous job, both of you.
Whew. We almost got a little bit more of a smackdown than we thought. Well, I was like on the edge of my seat. Like, I assume this is how people watch reality TV. It's like this is Shakespeare's reality TV, and I was into it.
That scene was red hot. The chemistry between your characters was just, it draws you in, it's so intense, and dare I say, very darkly erotic. Feelings that made me feel you can't look away no matter what. So thank you for that, and I have a lot to process.
I'll tell you a fun little story about my first girls' night. I have two older sisters, lovely people, Nikki and Alex, 3 and 4 years older respectively. Alex was a bit violent when she was younger, as the story would tell. So we're sitting down, and they've invited me to sit with them, and we're sitting down, we're drinking tea, and I was 5. And so I drink tea, and I'm like, this is disgusting, because I'm 5. And my sister's like, no, it's not, it's good. She doesn't like tea either, I want that to be for the record, but she liked the idea of liking tea. And so I'm like, I'm gonna get hot chocolate. She's like, no, you're not. And I was like, yeah, I am. So I get hot chocolate, and Alec punches me in the face. Because she's 9. And I fall on the ground, and I'm crying and crying. And Mom comes in, and she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, you punched me. She's like, what's wrong? She's like, come on, what happened? And I'm like, Alex hates hot chocolate. Yeah. And then she hit me again, because she does like hot chocolate. So here's a much better girls' night with Isabel and Michaela in Othello.
Yes, you work.
How goes it now? He looks gentler than he did.
He says he will return incontinent. He hath commanded me to go to bed and bade me dismiss you.
Dismiss me?
It was his bidding. Therefore, good Amelia, give me my nightly wearing and adieu. We must not have this please him.
I would you had never seen him.
So would not I. My love doth so approve him that even his stubbornness, his checks, his frowns, prithee unpin me. Have grace and favor in them.
I've laid those sheets you made me on the bed.
All's one. Good faith. How foolish are our minds. I do die before thee. Shall we one of those same sheets?
Come, you talk.
My mother had a maid called Barbara. She was in love, and he she loved proved mad and did forsake her. She had a song of willow, an old thing 'twas, but did express her fortune, and she died singing it. That song tonight will not go from my mind. I have much to do but to hang my head all at one side and sing it like poor Barbara. So get thee gone. Mine eyes do itch, doth that bow weeping.
'Tis neither here nor there.
I have heard it said so. Oh, these men, these men. Dost thou, in conscious think, tell me, Leia, that there be women to abuse their husbands in such gross harm?
There be some such, no question.
Wouldst thou do such a deed for all the world?
Why, not you?
No, by this heavenly light.
Nor I.
By this heavenly light.
I might do it as well in the dark.
Wouldst thou do such a deed for all the world?
The world is a huge thing. It is a great price for a small vice.
Good troth, I think thou wouldst not.
By my truth, I think I should, and undo it till I have done it. Mary, I would not do such a thing for a jewel ring, nor for measures of lawn, nor gowns, petticoats, for any pretty exhibition, but for all the whole world. Why, you would not make your husband a cuckold to make him a monarch? I should go to purgatory for it.
Be sure me if I should do such a wrong for the whole world.
Why, a wrong is but a wrong in the world. And having the world for your labor, 'tis a wrong in your own world, and you may quickly make it right.
I do not think there is any such woman.
Yes, a dozen. And as many to the vantage as would store the world she played for. But I do think it is the husband's fault if wives do fall. Say that they slack their duties, or pour our treasures into foreign laps. Or say they break out into peevish jealousies, throwing restraint upon us. Or say they strike us, or scant our former having and despite. Why, we have galls, and though we have some grace, yet have we some revenge. Let husbands know their wives have sense like them. They see and smell and have palates both for sweet and sour as husbands have. What is it that they do when they trade us for others? Is it sport? I think it is. Doth affection breed it? I think it doth. Is it frailty that thus errs? It is so too. And have not we affections, desires for sport and frailty as men have? Then let them use us well, else let them know the ills we do, their ills instruct us so.
Alright guys, we've made it through the whole way. Much like Julius Caesar made his whole way. I'm joking. If you want to hear a lecture, come by my apartment later. I can tell you all about the Gallic campaigns. They were lit. So, could we please get Isabel and Michaela back out here for our final bit of weapons?
I need a drink. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, they're apple juice.
But good job, you two. Good job, Simona. She's not the queen of this scene, but her party is taken over literally by her wench. But you played a great friend. You were empathetic the whole way through. It was a very good job, and Isabel. You were very good at navigating, and I feel a little personally attacked, but we'll move on. Good job, both.
Well, I'm sorry, I need this, because as we have learned from Othello, you are not yourself when you're hungry. But I would like
she has a serious
I did not actually buy this for this joke, I was just hungry. But anyway, you guys did a wonderful job. I felt like I was just there and I wanted to be like, yes, this is ridiculous. I would also really much love to see like a scene sort of like, can someone just make this and bring in Mistress Page here and just like have the three of you just chill, because I would really like that. You all are wonderful. I agree with Jade. This scene is just so like cozy and comfy that I kind of want to crawl on stage, grab a bottle, and say, "Preach, sister." It really felt like a scene right out of a college dorm room, but you could tell they're royalty because the wine isn't in boxes. You guys were adorable, your chemistry is perfect. I love the fluidity of your movements as you're getting like drunker and drunker and therefore more truthful. It was absolutely awesome. Thank you so much.
Alright guys, we've done it. We've had all 9 teams. So everybody, come back out here. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Where are these little cards and pencils? All right, can we get the judges to please hand these out? You will be voting for one scene. One scene. We are going to go over each scene now. Thank you. Keep it in your head. One scene. Look for 2 scenes. You lose. We don't count the vote. All right. Up first, we have Manoli.
That's a new hope.
Chris, Thomas, and Nelly!
Thank you.
Brewster and Vivian! Kara, from the Merry Wives of Windsor! And Ella from Rosencrantz, and
I don't know what to do. I think the plane.
Callie and Kira in Part 2. Part 2. And my personal favorite show, Julius Caesar. In Othello! Alright, now that we've done that, and we've had this going on, we are going to have some amazing trivia with some fantastic prizes! Alright, the rules of this trivia are simple. I will call whoever has first 2 hands in the air. Not 1 hand, 2 hands. You raise 1 hand, I am not calling on you. Let me be very clear about this. Alright, our first question. What is the average size of a fully grown blue whale's heart? Right there.
Any other votes?
No. Far too small. Right there. Yes! Yes, we have our first prize. A pair of goggles! Up next, we have 2 feminist student union stickers. And or your face. Decorate your face as well. We did an environmental geology question yesterday, and so we're gonna do another one today. All right. What does, in the sense of geology, cleavage mean? Ooh. Right there.
The way it breaks and falls.
Yes! Yes! Beautiful!
Can I ask some Shakespeare questions?
No. You guys have had enough Shakespeare, I assume.
Caesar question?
Up next, we have, I don't know what this is. It is a cell phone wallet case from HACU. Do you want a deli? I don't know. right. Our next question will be, how did the famous brand of ice cream, Ben and Jerry's, get started? Yeah.
Wasn't it because he accidentally fed his girlfriend's dog grape flavored ice cream and then it died and then he continued to make ice cream?
I gotta be in with you. I was looking for a food truck, but I like the food so much.
I don't think that's a prize.
That's not a prize. Put that away. All right. Up next, we have a class of 2021. GW. All right.
Flag.
All right. So we'll be doing a George Washington themed question. Very easy. Where is that terrible place that George Washington spent the winter?
Valley Forge.
Yes! We have a, I'm pretty sure that's a coaster. You need to keep a single drink off your table. We have the solution for you. Alright, I am a member of a trivia team, and we always get these alcoholic beverages question wrong. So I'll ask a very easy one. What are the ingredients in a martini? Matthew Whitmore.
Gin vermouth.
That is correct. No, we'll give it to Matt. It's not going to Matt. Yeah, sorry. Matt doesn't have a win. Wanting that very clear. All right. So, because Matt won, that really can't work for me. What is Zach's favorite color? Two hands. I'm not going to raise it right there.
Red.
Right there.
Green?
Red. Is it red? Is it red? All right. We have a book about Chekhov. It's a book of Chekhov's plays.
4 of them.
Yes.
The 4 ones he did, I think.
So, because you guys can't see, whoever can name 2 of the plays that are on this book, I will give it to.
The Good Doctor is one of them, probably.
Cherry Orchard and Seagull.
Our victors each receive a single sticker. take 20 more seconds of your time. If you like this, if you like Shakespeare, we would really love if you guys would come and try out for Hamlet. Monday and Tuesday, 7 to 9 in Room Villa 201. I'm very confused. It's 201 Monday, Tuesday. There are posters. Can we give one last thing of applause for our three wonderful coaches? Thank you very much for coming, everyone.